Anne-Marie, now that we've done the introductions, I know that you've been given the job profile, but usually we start these interviews with a short overview for the role. Would you be happy for me to do that?
Yes, of course. I would like that very much. I would like to hear about the role.
Good. The role is working with our finance and administration team. There is a high-performing team that we have received recognition and awards outside of the school for what we have contributed over the years. The expectation is that you will spend about 30% of your time on the front reception, taking calls and managing inquiries. 20% performing secretarial duties to support the principal and the vice principal, like writing letters, newsletters and all that sort of thing. 20% on normal office duties, like filing records and updating computer systems. And 10% on supplier management, placing orders and filing, and following up. And 10% on improvement projects to make our school even more efficient. How does that sound?
That sounds like a very mixed set of jobs and something I'm confident I can do.
Okay, with that in mind, let's go through our questions. Please do not mind while I'll be taking notes. Can you please describe a familiar role that you have done in the past?
I worked in a lorry factory for many years managing phone calls and orders from mechanics and engineers. There was also a lot of interaction when they turned up at the factory to collect their parts. I liked the role very much as it was all about ordering parts in the computers and following up with customers. It was great working with different people, and I used to support the sales team to write emails and letters to important customers. Since arriving in Australia, I worked at Coles and they paid for me to do some training in retail. I enjoy working with people and meeting people, even the ones that are out to cause trouble.
Good. Please describe the different types of teams and individuals that you work for in that role.
As I just mentioned, in the factory it was customers, factory crews, sales, and it was also marketing, as they knew about discounts and special offers. They all worked in different ways and learned to speak their different languages, so to speak. Of course, we all spoke Russian.
Of course.
At Coles, I started out as the checkout chick and became the customer service manager. That means I had to call angry customers and to apologise and make friends with them again.
What did you learn from these roles?
I learned a lot about dealing with different people and talking to them about their problems. Sometimes it was about the job and other times about their personal life and families, or how well their children are doing at school, or the like. Families and school life are so important in Russia.
They are here as well. What did your improvements or other contributions did you make to the team?
At the factory, I introduced a once-a-week meeting to discuss customer complaints. It was hard at first, but it worked well. I used to write up the meetings and actions in Excel, and it worked after about 3 to 4 meetings. It seemed to improve things for our customers.
Good. What personal attributes will you bring to this team?
I am a very well-organised person, and I love speaking with new people. If you ask me to do something, it will get done.
Good. Please describe some examples of the sort of documents or letters you have created in MS Word.
I have had to write letters at Coles and staff communications that go on notice boards. At first I had to ask the manager to review everything for me, but now my English is much gooder. Ha ha.
Please describe your most successful project or activity with Excel.
The best example was the one I mentioned earlier at the factory. I used to keep track of actions and even was shown how to add graphs that we could use to show everyone how much we were improving. I was very proud of that spreadsheet. I had been doing an evening course to learn more about Excel.
Oh, good. What responsibilities have you had in the past for managing or dealing with suppliers?
I have not had to deal with suppliers, but I have had to deal with head office and warehouse at Coles. I guess they are suppliers as they are the ones that we worked with on orders and shortages.
Good. What major types of major computer systems have you used in the past?
I have used emails and the Coles major systems. We helped the manager with budgeting.
Okay. How do you feel about the aspects of the role that may involve outside work, walking between buildings and the occasional after-hours time supporting school community events?
I love working with children, and I come from a small village in Russia where community was so important. I would enjoy doing that extra work.
Good.